This week, let's talk about the Mac Mini M4 Pro. Is it good enough for music production and mixing and mastering? Come with me. First, let's start by saying that this is a Mac Mini M4 Pro with 24 gigabytes of RAM. I did the upgrade from a Intel MacBook Pro because it was getting way too slow to open sessions, to do mixes in one single session, to do music production. So it was getting like really hard to work there. So I decided to move to the Mac Mini M4 Pro. I was a little like unsure about doing this because I've never had a Mac Mini, but I gotta say that I'm fully happy, 100% recommended. Now I'll show you a couple of tests, the real life test, and also like a little recommendation, because when you buy the Mac Mini, you only have like the little Mac Mini, the little brain, but you have to buy a screen, also a keyboard, a mouse, and I gotta say that I invested a little money. I mean, not so much, like 80 euros, because I live in Italy. And honestly, I bought like a 24-inch screen that looks great, and when I went back to my MacBook Pro, the screen is 16 inches, and I gotta say that I'm feeling way more comfortable working here on this, like, let's say, big screen. I find myself better working here with this keyboard, everything. So I gotta say that the technical aspect, we'll see it in a minute, but these little aspects of like having a proper screen, proper monitor, keyboard, makes me work better in a certain way. So this is positive for me, of course, but let's say that this is like the least important thing when you're trying to get a Mac for your music production or mixing and mastering. Now let's ask the real question: is this good enough for music production? Here I have a session that I mixed for a client, so a real life project with a bunch of plugins, and now I'm gonna unfreeze it. So now it's unfreeze. I have some plugins in the master, I have plugins on almost each single track, on the drum group, on the mix bus, so I have a lot of processing. Let's see how hard is the CPU hitting with this project.
You are so beautiful. You are wonderful. You are my melody, the song inside of me.
So around 75%, and I'm having processing in the master with Ozone. I don't know if you know it, but it's really heavy. I have a bunch of plugins in the mix bus, single tracks, auto-tune, so a lot of things. And it's only reaching 75%. I'm not gonna lie, probably with a bigger session, I have worked on projects with, I don't know, 100 tracks. In that case, maybe it will reach like 100%, but I gotta say that this is all on freeze. So maybe if I freeze everything, let's do it. Let's see how low we can get. Anyway, these are like insane numbers. Here you will see also the time of rendering. Have in mind that I'm recording my screen and the audio using OBS at the same time that I'm doing all of this. Let's see how low we can get the CPU. But this, for my MacBook Pro, the Intel one, was impossible to do. Even with frozen things, I've reached like 80-90%.
You are so beautiful. You are wonderful.
So around 44% of CPU. This is great. For me, this is a big massive upgrade that will allow me to do sessions. In one single session, I'll be able to do mixing and mastering without having the need to export things into another session to complete the mastering. Now, I want to show you a music production session. If you're liking the way that I teach, the way that I produce, I can work with you. Below, you will have my email to send me a message and get more info about that. Just to show you on that aspect, like having libraries, like having synthesizers, effects, and other stuff, how high we're getting the CPU level. So it's barely reaching like 10 of 12%. So that's like really good, at least for me, at least for what I need. This is really good. So if you're actually thinking about it, I will recommend you to do it because I'm super happy with this. This is a big improvement for my studio. And if you have like an already like M1 or M2 Mac Mini, MacBook Pro, and you're fine with it, I mean the sessions are running smooth, there's no need to go for the M4. But if you're like me, that you were with an Intel or maybe Windows and you want to do the upgrade, I'll definitely recommend it. Here I just shown you projects, real life projects with a bunch of plugins, and it's really smooth, it's really great. You see the CPU numbers, percentage, so I really recommend it. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, remember to give me a like, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to receive all notifications whenever I upload a new video. Below you have the comments to give me feedback, to ask me anything. Follow me on social media if you haven't, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.